The poor person's X-Pan. I have it with me right here. Hi, I'm X-Panda. Because X-Pan starts with similar letters. Cam Mackey does not like this joke and will not wear this costume. We're gonna go with him today in the desert and take some pictures of him. We're going to observe from a distance Cam's real life X-Pan. And I'm gonna talk to you all about this camera. Oh, and then we're going to Mexico. In my hands here is the Sprocket Rocket by Lomography. It is a very simple camera. There is no battery in it, and you get the shutter button, and that's about it. You get focus, so you can either focus on something close or in the distance.
On the bottom of the camera here, the cloud mode is f10.8. It's so specific, and the sun is f16. And you can move this silver arrow back and forth if you want to switch your aperture. The other option you have here is you can see the mountain and the 1 meter to infinity up there, as well as 0.6 to 1 meter. And you can rotate the lens left and right if you do want to select the other one. I would probably say leaving it on 1 meter to infinity unless you're doing a very close-up portrait is probably the way to go, especially since you're gonna be at f10.8 or 16.
And then on the top you have a normal shutter versus bulb mode. That's it. You load the film in the back manually and you crank it across here. You actually have control, so if you want to go back and forth and do some kind of half frame exposures, you can. We're gonna not do that intentionally, we might do that accidentally. But as you're loading it in, you close the back and you advance until you see a little white dot in this window right here. And whenever you take the picture, you advance until you see another white dot. Then when your film is finished, you rewind. You do have to find someone or you have to scan it yourself because it is a little bit more complex to scan with sprockets. My friend, Panda Plush, so keeping with the panda theme, he develops and scans all my film. But if you don't have Panda Plush as a friend, you can just scan it yourself with the Lomography kit or however you scan your own film.
We have the poor man's X-Pan, and Cam's just left his X-Pan just chilling up here. It's pretty risky, in my opinion, but I don't think he'd notice if it disappeared now.
Yeah, he's got too many toys here. I could probably just
All right, that's all from Las Vegas. Now let's head to Mexico. Some bad news, the film that I brought on this trip went off when I got it hand checked. It came up positive for something, and this happened to Linus a few weeks ago, and they actually confiscated his film, so I was nervous they were going to do that. But as it turns out, they just wanted to send it through the x-ray. So the film that you're seeing has been x-rayed 2 times by a regular machine, not a CT, so it will look a little bit different than you're expecting. But hopefully it's, or maybe it's gonna look better, who knows. On the streets of Playa del Carmen, Mexico, with poor man's Leica in Cam Mackey's hat. I stole this from his body. I'm kidding, he gave me one. And we're finding some panoramas. I feel like it's a lot different to go searching for panoramas than it is for my typical street photography that we do out here, but let's see what we can get up to. Maybe we'll get on a boat. Who knows? That'd be crazy, right? We've got a pretty solid scene coming up. It's a very blue and nice building, which I think is going to go nice. This is 200T film in here that has been hand wound into a canister. It's motion picture film, just repurposed for stills photography. The benefit of it is that it's a lot cheaper, usually, and also you can shoot motion picture film, which has a bit of a different look than traditional 35mm. I suspect that 200T is going to look really good on all these blues, but there are a lot of distracting power lines above me, which is a little annoying. But that's okay. There's also a great street scene with a kid over here. I feel a little uncomfortable photographing kids, so I'm probably not going to do that. But know that there's a great street scene happening there with a dad or grandfather sweeping the lawn while the kid is chugging on a glass of water, and the mom's just hanging out, unless they've all disappeared while I've been narrating the experience. Wow, it looks so good. I might do it. So update on one of the better street scenes that I've ever seen. There was a tiny dog poking through the door as well. But I ran out of film, so I couldn't advance my film. So no photo, but you got to experience it. It's a nice little scene. A morning scene here in Little Carmen. In, again, Cam Mackey's personal hat that I took from him. I took it from his head. And now for my last film of the trip, it is 500T Kodak, wrapped in a still canister. And not ideal for the bright outdoor world, but that's fine. There's the Gulf of Mexico. Hello there. The ropes are covering, I'm sure it's Lagoon, but Goon is way better. There it is, finished up at the beach. Now when your roll is finished, all you do is roll this all the way back to the beginning, and once the tension releases, you know that your film is all back in the canister, and life is good. Usually makes a little noise like that little click there. And boom, it's all back in the can. Sprocket Rocket. Let's go back to Vegas, close this video out. So there it is, back in costume in Las Vegas as X-Panda with the X-Pan. And I hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to leave any comments down below. If you have any comments specifically about pandas, preferably, or if you have any thoughts on which Outback Steakhouse is actually better in Las Vegas, is it the one at Casino Royale or the one in the Coke bottle down the strip? Thanks for watching. See you again next time. Well, the fountains are starting. I'm gonna switch to bulb mode. That's it. That's the end of the roll here in Las Vegas.